Joining me today, I have Kristin Marand. She is the communications manager with the Salvation Army in the prairies as well as the Northern Territories. Kristin, as always, thank you for joining me.
It is such a pleasure to be here with you, Sylvia.
Awesome. We have an exciting couple days coming up, but before we get into that, the Salvation Army has a brand new report out, and I would love to know what has Canadians worried these days. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. So the Salvation Army published just today a report about poverty and socioeconomic analysis. And they basically asked around 1,500 Canadians from various parts of the country, where are your concerns? Where are you feeling the pinch? Where are you needing help? And what they found is that in Manitoba and Saskatchewan, people are really concerned about things like interest rates going up. Right? They're really concerned about having difficulty managing the limited household resources that they have. So small increases in things like the cost of gas or the cost of groceries. And I know I'm seeing that when I go to the store. Those little things can really throw off a household budget. And so folks are a little uneasy about that right now. One of the things the Salvation Army exists to do is to try to help ease those burdens. And if we can do that at Christmas, even better.
I was going to say, what does that mean really for Canadians who are now concerned with everyday things as we approach the holidays?
Absolutely. So what we've been seeing as a trend, and this goes across all different kinds of organizations, but folks don't have as much extra to give. So donations are down all across the board. So that could be monetary donations. That could be donations of physical items like canned goods. It could be things like toys. So that's concerning, obviously, and we're expecting the need to be even higher this year when it comes to things like gifts for children at Christmas. But we really want to help ease the burden so folks don't have to make that hard choice, like, do I buy groceries or do I buy gifts? That's heartbreaking. It's an impossible choice.
It is. So what is the Salvation Army up to when it comes to helping families get gifts for kids?
So we're so excited to be doing our Christmas toy program once again this year, Holiday Heroes with you good folks here at CHVN. And we'll be doing a 2-day toy drive at the Walmart on Kenaston. They're going to be hosting us November 21st and 22nd. And we're inviting folks to come down and make a donation. Doesn't have to be anything huge, even a Hot Wheel can make such a big difference in a child's life. So if you are able, come on down and join us. Come and listen to some of the stories that are going to be told over the course of those 2 days. I hope folks really hear something that moves them and gets them to donate. And even if it's not in a monetary or physical way, maybe you have a couple extra hours at Christmas time. We could always use volunteers as well.
I love that, there's options, and especially knowing that the need is higher than ever and the donations are most likely the least that they've ever been. So there's that big gap that we're waiting for you to fill. And the good news is we've got time now to kind of plan for this, right? Sometimes it's a little bit harder to, I got to get a toy and bring it, but that's why we're at the Walmart, which makes it so good.
Well, and I think one of the things about talking about this early, we're a few weeks out right now, this would be a great opportunity for businesses, friend groups, church groups to maybe get together, do a little collection in your group, and then come down as a group and donate. That is such a feel-good feeling to do something with a group of people that you care about and know that you're doing it towards the greater good for folks that live possibly right next door to you.
I was going to say, and then they stay in Manitoba?
Absolutely. So all the toys that we will be raised will be going to Winnipeg families. Last year, we served around 6,500 children. So we're expecting that number to be even bigger this year.
Wow. So we need your help. That is true. Holiday Heroes and the way that Salvation Army serves families around Christmas time, how long has that been going on?
Oh my gosh, since the beginning of the Salvation Army, just about. Caring for folks, making sure they have the essential things. I mean, it's hard to tell someone or talk to someone about the gospel if they're worried about their tummy rumbling or if they're cold, right? So taking care of those basic needs, that's first and foremost, and then that opens the door to all of the other things.
Incredible. Anything you want to mention about what you guys are very well known for, those kettles?
Well, the Red Kettle campaign has been going on since the late 1890s. The history behind it is so great. It started on a dock in Southern California, and one Salvation Army member's like, you know what, this is a pot, and I want to keep the pot boiling. And so that's how he encouraged folks to put money in the pot. And so some kettle locations, they still have like an old-fashioned type pot-looking one. Others are more of a glass bubble. But that campaign will be getting underway on November 17th.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to let everybody know about this. Is there anything else right now, Kristin, that you wanted to share?
Well, we do have our Hope in the City luncheon coming up on November 12th. Our guest speaker is Milt Stegall. If you've never heard him speak about his experiences touching people's lives, how his faith has factored into his life both on and off the field, he is really just a magnetic speaker. And of course, it's in the lead up to Grey Cup as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And if anybody is still looking for tickets, there are still tickets available at hopewinnipeg.ca.
Perfect. We're going to let everybody know about that. Milt is a great guy, so that's going to be a good lunch time. Thank you so much for taking the time, and we are excited to join you at Walmart November 21st and 22nd.